Hayley is having an operation in hospital today. We're going to show you what happens in this video. Welcome to Amstelland Hospital. Check the signs to find the right ward. You are welcomed by the nurse in the department.
Hoi, ben jij Hayley?
The nurse introduces herself and takes you to the right room. We're now in your room, where you also have your own bed. Now it's time to check your details. The nurse asks you to tell her your name and when your birthday is. Once we've checked your birthday and your name, you'll be given a bracelet to put on so everyone can see who you are. The nurse has a card with different colored little faces on it. She asks you how you feel. Hayley feels very well because she chooses the little green face. The nurse asks if you're sure you haven't had anything to eat or drink this morning. She then asks if you're allergic to anything or maybe have a loose tooth. Hayley has a loose tooth. This is important information for the doctor who's going to give her the medicine that will help her go to sleep.
En dit zijn de pijnstillingen die je krijgt van tevoren.
There are several ways we can give you medicine so it doesn't hurt. They include suppositories, a drink, or tablets. This is the gown for you to wear during the operation. We'd like you to put it on because we have to make sure everything is really clean in the operating theatre. The curtain is drawn briefly so that Hayley can change into the gown. The nurse enters all the information into the computer. You are now all set for the operation. The nurse comes to carry out a few checks for you. She's going to take your temperature. You are now all set to go. We're now going to the operating theatre waiting room, but first we need to go for a short ride down the corridor. The nurse and Mum and Dad are coming with you. Mum or Dad will put on special clothes and a hat to wear in the operating theatre. Hayley and the doll are also given hats to put on. Look, here come the doctors. They discuss the final details with the nurse and also ask Hayley a few questions. We're now off to the operating theatre. In the operating theatre, we ask you to lie down on another bed. You and your doll move across to the other bed. We're also giving you a silver blanket to keep you nice and warm.
En hierboven is een kuiltje voor je hoofd. Als je daarin ligt, kom je nog een stukje naar mij toe. Een stukje naar boven.
There's a big lamp above the bed so the doctor can see everything clearly. Preparations are being made for the operation. A special clip with a light is placed on your finger and 3 sticky pads on your chest. Why is this wire connected to it? This is so we can check how you are doing. Your mum or dad are sitting next to you. We're now preparing for your special sleep. Would you like Ariel the doll to go to sleep as well? In a moment, the doctor is going to send you to sleep by placing a mask over your nose and mouth. This is to make sure you don't feel anything during the operation. There you are, like that. Sleep tight, Ariel. And now it's your turn. The doctor's going to place the mask on your mouth and nose very carefully. Just breathe in and out, and you'll gradually fall into a lovely sleep. In no time at all, the operation is over. You're being taken to a room where you can take your time to wake up. Soon you'll be given something to drink, and you'll see Mum or Dad sitting right beside you. The nurse will come to collect you once you're feeling a bit more awake. The nurse asks you how you're feeling.
Niet zo goed.
Een beetje last van je keel.
Ja.
Nou, we mogen weer terug naar de afdeling.
The final checks are being carried out in the ward. You might now have to wait a little while before you're allowed to go home. Once it's finished doing its work, your line will be taken out.
Ga ik even je infuus eruit halen en dan mogen jullie gaan.
It's all over. Hayley's allowed to go home.
Nou Hayley, het zit erop. Je hebt het echt super goed gedaan, dus je mag naar huis.
The nurse says goodbye to Hayley and her doll. Well done, Hayley.